Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about slimming teas, if they are helpful or they are harmful. There is a very common hype around slimming teas or consuming slimming teas for weight loss nowadays, and so many of us, including Auntie Z herself, have once bought into this hype. Most often than not, we have spent lots of money, buying and consuming teas with the hope that we are going to lose weight fast, easier, quicker. Instead of losing weight, we have lost the weight of our wallet. I think that many of us can relate to this. That is the reason why today I want us to share everything that we need to know about slimming teas, okay? We want to find out if slimming teas are harmful, if they are healthy, if they help us lose weight or not. So welcome back to my channel, guys. This is Auntie Z. I'm the chief cheerleader of Shape Up Africa, encouraging you and me to eat healthy, to live healthy the African way. If you're new here, consider subscribing to my channel as I share weight loss tips, healthy lifestyle tips, healthy cooking videos, as well as tips to manage type 2 diabetes, and also lose weight. All right, so as I mentioned at the start, welcome everybody. I can see you. Comment below. Let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. Ask your questions and I'm going to be reading your comments. So in today's video, as I mentioned, it's all about slimming teas. Many of you have asked the question, is slimming tea healthy? Can I drink slimming tea and lose weight? So many people on the internet or on social media, hype that they have been drinking slimming tea, or slimming teas are the reason why they have lost weight. So I've taken it upon myself to go and do some research to really find out what are the facts, with regards to slimming teas. What are the myths that surround slimming teas? What are the types of slimming teas? Are slimming teas effective or not? What are the health concerns? What are the risks, and if there are any alternatives? So I'm going to try as much as possible to talk a lot about the facts, the myths, the types in this video, and I think in subsequent videos we are going to talk about the effectiveness and the alternatives to slimming teas. So welcome everybody. Make sure that you share this video because it's really important. The information I'm about to share with you, you're going to be surprised at what you are going to learn. So as the name slimming tea implies, slimming teas are advertised, as teas that help you to detox, to detoxify your body from impurities, to cleanse your body. That is what those who produce slimming teas advertise. They say slimming tea is going to help you detoxify your body, is going to help you remove impurities from your body. The next thing that they say is that slimming teas are a good digestion stimulant. That means that slimming teas are going to help you to speed up digestion in your body. They tell you that when you eat, you can eat anything that you want to eat, but as long as you consume slimming teas, digestion is going to be fast and you're going to digest all the calories and you're going to, flush it out. The slimming tea is going to help flush the calories that you've eaten out. Another thing that they say is that slimming teas is a metabolism booster. Do you understand? What that means is that they are saying that it's going to speed up or rev up your metabolism to, digest, absorb, and, excrete all of the food that you are eating really, really fast. As a matter of fact, they say that slimming teas, or you can actually say that these people sell slimming teas like a magic potion for weight loss. But before we get into the real facts, these are the myths that surround slimming teas. Of course, you are going to see people who are going to put before and afters, how they drank so and so slimming tea and lost weight. Let me tell you, Auntie Z herself was in the matter about 8-10 years ago. I myself, I was drinking one slimming tea, and I'm not going to call the name because I don't want to jeopardize their business. But I myself was drinking one slimming tea, and I'm going to, in the course of this video, share with you the experience that I had drinking that slimming tea. So before we get into the facts, let us talk about the types of slimming teas that are available and the theories that are behind those slimming teas. So you have, number one, the first type of slimming tea that you want to take note of is the one that they call the appetite suppressor. Do you understand? There are slimming teas that are specialized just to suppress your appetite. These teas, what they say is that it's going to help you not to have a lot of appetite. These are teas for people who have a huge appetite. They don't seem to get full when they eat. And so there are slimming teas out there that people sell that say it's going to help you suppress your appetite. That's number one. Number two, you have the fat blockers, the slimming teas that help you to block fat or helps your body to block fat. What that means is that they are saying that if you drink this slimming tea, the fat blocker type of slimming tea, your body is not going to store or absorb the fat that you are consuming from the foods that you are eating. So you want to think about a good pot of or a good plate of eru. Do you understand that? You know, we put a lot of palm oil there. You want to think of moi moi that we put, or koki that we put a lot of oil there. What these slimming tea producers are telling you is that some of these slimming teas, which they call the fat blockers, when you drink them, even if you eat a pot full of eru or afang soup, even if you eat one pot of moi moi or koki, you are not going to be fat. Why? Because this slimming tea is going to absorb the fat. You know, it's like a miracle kind of something. So the slimming tea is going to absorb the fat, and as such, your body is not going to, you know, store that fat. The slimming tea is going to just, it's like you are eating the koki or the moi moi, and slimming tea's own job is just to transport the fat and the oils from the food directly out through the anus as you excrete it. That's number two. The third type, they call them the metabolism boosters. You understand? These are the slimming teas that these people say that they are going to help you to burn more calories. So let us even take again our pot of eru, you know. So they are saying that when you drink slimming tea and you eat eru, what is going to happen is that this slimming tea is going to burn the calories that are in eru, whether it's 1,000 calories or 2,000 calories, is going to burn it really, really quickly, you know, so that you don't have it in your body. This is what they are suggesting to you. Number four, you have the slimming teas that they call the digestors. Do you understand? These are the slimming teas that help you ease digestion. It is for easy digestion of your food. Do you understand? So that you can go to the toilet very often, because you know they want to sell you the idea that the more often that you go to the toilet, the more you are taking out the calories, the fat, and the everything, and so it's not stored in the body. This is the idea that they are trying to sell to you. And number five, last but certainly not the least, you have the detoxifiers. You know, the slimming teas that are, you know, you have detox slimming tea. I want you guys to shine your eyes properly when you're buying these slimming teas, or for those of you who have already bought slimming teas, or you have slimming teas in your house. I just want to encourage you, go back there and check the slimming tea and read, if you are even going to be able to read, because most of these slimming teas are coming from China. They are written in Chinese. Most of us don't even read Chinese. You don't even know what's on the packet. But for those of you who have bought the ones that are labeled in the English language, you are going to realize some things. They are going to say they are going to write appetite suppressor. You know, they are going to write fat blockers. They are going to write metabolism boosters. They are going to write easy digestion, and they are going to write the detoxification, detox slimming tea. If you have ever noticed that kind of tea, I want you to comment below. Let me know which of the teas you have ever bought. And thank you guys for joining. Those who are joining, just comment. Let me know at least that you are watching and you can hear me loud and clear. So at the end of the day, what the advertisers are trying to do is that they are trying to play with your psychology. They are trying to focus on your pain points. Most of these people who do adverts, those are experts. They know the pain that you are going through. They know the desire that you want to really lose weight, and you want to lose weight fast. They know that we women, some of us women, want to lose our belly. We want to lose our tummy. We want to flatten our stomach. You know, and also what advertisers know is that most of the human beings want to achieve results, but don't want to work to achieve results. We always want the easy way out. And so they use all of these things in combination and package something to you that you are going to quickly realize right now as I'm talking, as we are conversing, that these things are actually cause more harm than good. So they sell you the idea of an easy, you know, rapid, effortless, weight loss product, you know, which is going to help you to achieve weight loss, lose your belly fat, lose fat in your body really, really quickly. So now that we have made I've shared on the myths, you know, and some of the things that these tea producers, you know, sell to us. Let us enter the facts of slimming teas. Now, I'm wanting to enter into scientifically researched facts. This one is not hearsay. It's not Google. We're talking about real literature. So, and I think I'm going to put some comments, some links to some articles that you can read so that you can find out for yourself. First of all, I want you to know that the production of slimming teas, most of them are not regulated by any health body. Slimming teas are considered natural products. That's how the producers of these teas sell them. So there is no body and there is no structure, or there is no health structure that regulates the production, regulates the ingredients that get into the slimming tea. What that means is that any producer or any person can produce any kind of tea, can mix any kind of ingredients in whatever kind of quantity and sell to you, and label it slimming tea and label it natural, without anybody, without any health body or health entity controlling, supervising, making sure. There is no law that regulates the production of these slimming teas. And you are going to also notice, for those of you who live in Cameroon, Nigeria, that most of these slimming teas are coming from where? From China. Most of them. And we all know that Africa and countries like Cameroon, Nigeria are dumping grounds for unhealthy products like these. Okay? So, first point, that is a fact. Except you can prove me wrong, there is no regulating body that regulates slimming teas. As a result, we the consumers, we do not know what we are consuming. Do you understand? Secondly, even the language of the slimming teas most of the time is in foreign language like Chinese. You don't really know what is in the package. Second point I want us to understand is that yes, slimming teas, the production of slimming teas, they use some natural ingredients, and some of these natural ingredients, which you can read on the label or on the label, have some health benefits. We are talking about black tea, we are talking about green tea, we are talking about oolong, we are talking about pearl, and all some other natural ingredients that are included in the production of these slimming teas. Some of these ingredients, like I've mentioned, black tea, green tea, oolong, have been scientifically proven to enhance weight loss because of the presence of catechins, which are antioxidants. Okay, and these antioxidants, catechins, are associated with fat and weight loss. True, but to these natural products, they also add 4 categories of other ingredients to further boost rapid weight loss, and this is where the problem lies. So again, what I'm trying to say is that if you have a packet of tea, do you understand? Like this is in German, like lemongrass and ginger, and you read on the label lemongrass, dried ginger. This is going to be a good tea to drink, and I've not said it's a slimming tea. It's just tea, dried lemongrass. Do you understand? If I had lemongrass here, I have a fresh one in my fridge, I would have shown you. So sometimes ingredients and herbs and spices are dried and they are formulated and packaged in teas like this, so that you don't need to, boil fresh ingredients. That's okay. This is not what we are talking about today. We are talking today about the fact that producers of slimming teas, we're talking specifically about slimming teas, add to some natural ingredients 4 categories of ingredients, and the aim of these 4 categories of ingredients, which I'm about to share with you, is to boost fat loss. Now, let us talk about these 4 ingredients that they add and what are their roles, if they have benefits or not, or if they are harmful to our body. The first ingredient that they add to natural ingredients for slimming teas is what we call laxatives. I'm sure that most of us have heard about laxative. In Africa, when you have constipation or indigestion, something like that, our mothers would take a pump, which I have one in the room there. They would put some herbs like bitter leaf and all of that, boil these herbs and pump you up with it to act like a laxative. They have natural, our parents used to use natural laxative treatment in the case of digestion, or they could even give you some food stuff to chew and eat or stuff like that. But in slimming teas, producers use laxatives, one of which is what we call senna. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of a laxative called senna in slimming teas. A laxative are substances that enable frequent and softer stool. So when you consume a laxative, what happens is that it softens your stool in the stomach, and it makes you go to toilet frequently. So when people are constipated, they take laxatives. Now, the problem is that the quantity of some of these laxatives, not only the quantity, but also the type of laxatives that are used, are no longer natural. I just talked about senna, which is which causes what they call pseudomelanosis of the colon. What that means is that this substance, this senna, which is in some slimming teas, blackens the intestines. And when this happens, you are already at a pre-stage of cancer. Do you understand? Laxatives cause a lot of destruction in the body. These kinds of laxatives, these unnatural artificial laxatives, especially in large quantities. There are some people who consume slimming teas every single day. And some people who are consuming these slimming teas who each has senna and they don't even know. But they are consuming, some people even consume it day and night. Some people, once they eat, the next thing to do is to consume slimming tea. You see, it is in the brain. What happens is that when you are consuming it, you tend to have diarrhea. Have you ever consumed a slimming tea and you go to the toilet, that means you empty until it's as if you're going to empty your bowels. It's as if your intestines are going to come out with the waste. Do you understand? Another thing is that not only you have diarrhea, you have what they call posh belly. What is going to happen is that many people have now constant diarrhea, because the senna that you are consuming, it has now destroyed the cell lining, of your intestine. Destroyed the lining of your intestine. And what happens is that it also destroys the natural barrier for germs in the intestine. That is what now exposes you to bacteria and to other organisms, such that now you are not protected anymore. The least thing that enters your body, diarrhea. You are going to see that there are so many people who have constant diarrhea. They are constantly in the toilet. You get weak. Your intestines and your digestive system gets weak. Do you understand? You lose water in the process of this diarrhea. You lose water. And as you are losing water, you are also losing electrolytes. Very important nutrients that your body needs, And as you are losing water, you are also dehydrating yourself. Another thing is that the next step from, diarrhea, what is going to happen is that you are going to have weak bowels. Your bowels are no longer going to be strong enough to even, hold everything that's inside. Some people even go to the extent that they lose their bowel function. Their bowels no longer function anymore. And when this happens, it is a very critical condition that is very, very difficult to reverse. The problem is that many people think that when they are using laxatives or when they are drinking slimming tea, they are also flushing away all the calories from their system. My brother, my sister, let them not lie you. Say lie. You are not flushing calories. Why? Because when you consume food and the food gets into the small intestines for digestion and absorption, all the calories and the nutrients that you have eaten are already absorbed. What goes into the large intestines is waste. And so by drinking these teas, these slimming teas, you are not excreting calories. You are excreting waste. You are excreting waste. That's what we need to understand. You are excreting waste. You are losing water. You are becoming dehydrated. You are losing electrolytes. That is the reason why you are going to see somebody is going to take a slimming tea for 3 days and come and stand on the weight on the scale balance, and you have lost 3 kilos. Let me tell you have not lost no fat. You have lost water. You are dehydrated. That's the problem. You have lost minerals, and at the same time, you are weakening your bowels. You are destroying the lining of your colon. You are destroying the lining of your intestines. You are making yourself prone to all sorts of bacteria. Do you understand? So the first category of ingredients that they add to slimming tea products are laxatives. For example, we've given an example, senna, which aims at, softening stool and making you go frequently to the toilet. But the problem is that what happens is that you lose water, you become dehydrated, you lose electrolytes, vitamins, important vitamins, potassium, for example. You weaken your digestive system, you weaken your bowels, you can lose bowel function. The second ingredient that is added to slimming tea products are what they call stimulants. Do you understand? Stimulants, and like the word says, stimulants are there to stimulate the body to reduce appetite. That's those are one of the things that they use in slimming teas. They use stimulants. They want to stimulate the body to reduce appetite. And these stimulants are one of the worst additives that you have in slimming teas. Why? Because they put your body in a state of recklessness. You are stimulated, you are agitated, you understand? You are irritated, your body is irritated. That's why some people who take slimming teas, they don't even sleep. They have sleeplessness, they don't sleep at night, And then by taking slimming teas with stimulants, what happens is that you don't only stimulate your body to reduce appetite, you also stimulate your heart to beat faster. Your heart rate increases, your blood pressure increases. Do you understand? It is like a drug. You are like somebody who is on steroids. You understand? And for people who have type 2 diabetes or diabetes in general, and who already are at risk for high blood pressure, who already are at risk for heart disease, you don't want to consume anything that is going to give you palpitation, that is going to give you rhythmic disturbances. You don't want to consume anything that is going to increase your blood pressure because you are already at risk. We know that these issues, high blood pressure, heart problems, are very dangerous health ailments that one can have. Do you understand? Yes, stimulants are going to reduce your appetite, but they are going to increase your blood pressure. They are going to make your heart rate to go up. Do you understand? You are going to be like somebody who is on drugs. You are going to become addicted to these slimming teas. You are going to realize that so many people, when they start drinking slimming tea, they can't stop. It's like automatic in their mind. You are like somebody on steroids. Do you understand? So these stimulants are not good. These are the things that make slimming teas dangerous for your health. The third ingredient that is added to slimming teas in order for you to lose weight quickly is what they call diuretics. Diuretics are substances that help you to go to the toilet frequently. That means to go and pee a lot so that you think that you are losing weight. So the more you are losing water, the more, if you climb on the scale, you are going to believe that you are losing weight. That's what diuretics does. All of the time, though, you are losing water weight. Again, you are becoming dehydrated. And when you are becoming dehydrated and losing a lot of water by peeing like that, you are putting a lot of pressure on your kidneys. No wonder you are going to see so many people are getting kidney failure these days. Kidney problems. When you lose water through your kidneys, you lose electrolytes, you lose potassium, you lose sodium, And when you lose these two electrolytes, particularly, you are putting your heart at risk for cardiac problems. And because of this, you can easily get a cardiac arrest. So sometimes you are going to hear somebody has just gotten up and dropped dead, and the person is dead. You don't understand what happened. They say they are the village people, they have killed her or him, But you never know. You have to find out what has that person been taking. Maybe he has been taking some tea. I remember I was looking at one product. There was one tea that was going around in Cameroon and even all over the world. It's a multi-level marketing business tea. I've forgotten the name of the tea. And I just, by curiosity, wanted to find out what the ingredients were in that particular tea. People were saying if you drink this tea, you lose weight. It was a multi-level marketing business thing from China again. Many people were in the business. Many people were drinking the tea and losing weight. When I checked to find out the ingredients that were listed, one of the ingredients was comparable to rat poison. Of course, it was in a small quantity in the tea, but it was actually rat poison. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so people who drink this, they are making money from it, it's true. They are losing apparently weight, which of course we know that is water weight, And of course, we know that most people, when they start drinking these teas, they drink only the tea. Some of the teas, they ask you to drink the tea for like 2 weeks or 14 days and stuff like that. And of course, if you are drinking only water for 14 days without eating any substantial food and getting any carbohydrates and getting any real food in your body, obviously you are going to lose weight. Plus the stimulants that are added there, the laxatives that are added there, the diuretics that are added inside, that force your body to excrete to dehydrate. You will lose weight. But the problem is that losing weight is not equal to healthy. It is not because you have lost weight, lost 10 kilos in 2 weeks that now all of a sudden you're healthy. It is the same reason why you're going to see people who have lost a lot of weight in a short period of time consuming these kinds of things. And if you do a scan, total body scan of their body, you see how unhealthy they are. And sometimes this unhealthiness can show through or shine through even in their visage. You see that their face, you see that they are wrinkled. You see from their face that they are not healthy. So not every product that you see in the market, not every product that is going to help you to lose weight immediately is healthy for you. Some women are going to be barren because they have taken some of these very funny products. They have drank some funny things. They have destroyed their internal organs to a point where they can't conceive, and then we blame it on the devil. Do you understand? So diuretics are substances that are added to slimming teas that are going to help you or make you go to the toilet and pee, putting a lot of pressure on your kidneys, help making you lose water, electrolytes, potassium, important electrolytes, that at one point in time, when you lose most of these electrolytes, you are going to see people are just weak. They don't have strong bones. They suffer from fractures. They are not healthy. And all of a sudden, you hear cardiac arrest. The fourth and the last ingredient that they add to slimming teas to be able to push or boost weight loss is what they call bulk fibers. We know and we have heard about fiber, that fiber generally is good for your health. And we know that fiber, you can get a good amount or quantity of fiber from fruits and vegetables, right? I'm going to talk about that. We know that fiber is good because it helps you, it keeps you fuller for longer. When you eat a fiber-rich food, you are going to feel healthy. You're not going to be feeling hungry very fast, as compared to if you ate a food that doesn't have a lot of fiber or enough fiber. So what these people do is they add what they call bulk fibers into slimming teas with the aim of keeping you full, because of course fibers are going to keep you full. But the bulk fibers that are in slimming teas, what happens is that when they get into your bowel, they are in a bulk. When they get into your bowel, what they are supposed to do is they have to first of all absorb water. Then they'll swell in your bowels and then keep you full. You have the feeling that you are full. But the problem, although it could be a good idea, the problem is that this mechanism, the mechanism for the bulk fibers to swell up and be absorbed by water and keep you full is not working properly. Why? Because in the same slimming tea, you have laxatives that are causing you diarrhea and dehydrating you. In the same slimming teas, you have diuretics that are causing you to pee and remove all the water. So in the body, you are trying to bulk up. You are consuming a substance that wants you to bulk up, that wants to be bulked up using water in your system. But at the same time, that same product is withdrawing you or depriving you of the little water that you have in your system. Do you understand? And so, because of that, the bulk fibers have little water to be able to use to swell up and bulk up in the body. And so what they do is they will now struggle with the little water that they have in there to just find themselves into the small intestines. And then you begin to feel cramps in your stomach. You begin to feel bloated. Your stomach is big. You begin to feel uneasy. You begin to feel, you can now get into the point of even having stomach blockage, whereby you are going to require a surgery. You're going to require an operation. This is not what we want. In as much as every one of us is free to make a choice with regards to their body and with their health, we have the free will to choose what we are going to eat, what we are going to drink, whether we are going to drink slimming teas or not. We have that free will. But we must make sure that we make informed decisions about the choices that we make. If you are going to drink slimming tea, you want to make sure that you know where the slimming tea is from. You want to make sure that you know what is in the slimming tea. You want to make sure that the ingredients that have been specified there are real and is true and are not detrimental to your health. Because again, like I said, the take-home message today is that not everything that is labeled healthy is good for you. Many people are out there just to make money. Many people who are selling slimming tea just want to make money out of your pain. They want to make money out of your obesity. They want to make money out of your frustration. So be very careful. We have to bear in mind that we have natural ingredients that we can use to boost certain areas like digestion. If you want to, if you are somebody that is always constipated, do you understand? You want to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. For example, there are so many alternatives. Do your research, do your homework, people. Let us not be dying like chicken. Let us not use money and buy our own coffin. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there are always healthier alternatives, and make sure that you consume what you know. Not because you have heard your sister in church has said this, or your sister in the neighborhood has said this, your aunt has done this, or you have seen somebody has lost weight. You don't know how they did it. Even if you know how they did it, you don't know if what they used to achieve that result is healthy or not. It is better for you to be fat than to drink poison and then make things worse. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so there is always an alternative, and these alternatives I'm going to talk about in the next video. I'm going to talk about whether slimming teas really make you lose weight. I'm going to bring some literature research that I found and that I analyzed, and I'm going to share with you what they did, what the results were, and if the slimming teas help people to lose weight or not, or what was the real reason why people lost weight. And we are going to talk about if slimming teas is a sustainable weight loss product or not in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please help me share this video on your social media platforms. Also, comment below what are other topics that you want me to talk about live. As I said before, I'm going to be coming live every Friday to talk live with you, share with you on topics that really concern us with regards to African food and nutrition, our health and awareness. If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, guys. Also, don't forget to hit that small bell. It's a notification bell, so that you get informed every single time I post a new video or I come live. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Bye!